Hi, I'm Mrs. Feldman. Welcome to Reading in English for fifth grade. First, we will be talking about the reading goal. I want to help them to continue developing their reading and comprehension skills while we'll be reading fiction and nonfiction material. I want to encourage increased independent reading and reading materials with increasing book level expectations throughout the year. I have a lot of links on Plus portals, which would help them choose books by looking at from book reviews. I also have two ebook websites that I'll be using with the kids that they can use from home. I will go into more detail with the students at school. Textbook and workbook will be utilized, and there is a link on Plus Portals for online access. I don't have all the names set up yet, so I will let them know when it is ready, and I'll show them how to get onto it. There will be selection tests over a selection or a story from the reader. There will be story vocabulary on this selection test, and there will be some skill questions as well. I plan to read 2 novels per reading class, which would be announced when it's time, and it may depend on the whether we're in class or not as to which novel I choose. We will also be working with the vocabulary workshop to increase the students' vocabulary. It's the blue level, and there is a link on Plus Portals, and there are review games, and they can listen to the word being pronounced, etc. And the test will approximately be every other week, varies depending upon off days, etc. Accelerated Reader, I will be getting a packet about reading together, and there'll be more details about Accelerated Reader and how it will be counting um, in class. The first trimester goals and levels will be on a label in the front of the planner. And for each trimester, I'll give them a new sticker, new label. Pay attention to the second bullet under Accelerated Reader. The interest levels are LG, MG, MG plus, and UG. Fifth grade should target MG. LG would be like K1, 2, 3. MG would be like 3, 4, 5, 6. MG plus would be equivalent to like a PG-13 where parental permission is needed. And UG is upper grades, junior high, high school. So certain books have the MG plus. So I would prefer a parent permission note for any of those so that I know you're aware they're reading it and you're okay with it. Some of those are like the last couple of Harry Potter books and the Hunger Games series that tend to be what the fifth graders want to read. You can find out what if the book is LGMG, MG plus, or UG by utilizing the website arbookfind.com, and it not only tells you the book level and how many points it's worth, but it gives the interest level as well. There is a link in Plus Portals for AR Bookfind, and along with the AR Renaissance Home Connect, which allows you to see how they're doing on their AR. Okay, with COVID-19, some changes will need to be made to the remote learning if it begins for an extended time. Some of the reading selections and or novels and responding to them, the format in which they will do those may change to digital and or virtual class meetings using Google Meet, and the selection tests along with vocabulary tests. The format may change to digital if I don't start with some of those digital to begin with, and how the classwork and homework is submitted may change from paper pencil to or in a notebook to digital format. For grading, these are some of the things that will count towards their grade, and you're going to ignore the AR because it will not be counting toward their grade. I forgot to remove that from my slide. So this year, the students will be the information about AR is actually posted in their Google Classroom page, and I will email a sheet to all the parents about that as well in the next week or so. Scholastic book orders are optional, and the flyers will be distributed in reading class approximately 4 to 6 weeks. If you choose to order via the flyer, you can write text to Scholastic Book Club. You may use the online ordering. The link is on Plus Portals on the reading page, and last code will be provided with the first set of book orders so that you know how to access my class for that. Any of those materials will come back to. These are the ways you can reach me if you have any questions. You can email, write a note, or call and leave a voice. If I have left for the day, I may or may not get the voicemail or the email until the next day. So I always try to respond within 24 hours. But the timing of when I see it to when I can respond may vary from 24, slightly over, slightly under. I also have a Twitter page at Mrs. Feldman STJ that you can follow to see any class photos that I may